2. So, this is a trick answer, Mom.
It is not a trick answer.
So, 3, 6,
Boy, just trying to sound smart.
and 8. So that's 8.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is you think you see big space and then
And
you
3
run right
times
there.
0. This is a trick answer. So this is 0.
Boy, there is no tricking answers. 3 times 3 is 9.
Hurry up, hurry up.
3 times 3 is 9.
Good job. Hello, this is Tisha and welcome to my channel. This is basically Tisha. Now today I'm going to do a series of how to begin homeschooling programs on this channel. Of course, this is what my channel is about, the homeschooling mom, and I want to be able to be a reference or a resource to you if you're planning or you're considering homeschooling. All right, let's dive in. So if you can tell by my shirt, I live in the state of Mississippi. I live like right up here by my heart in the state of Mississippi. And I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately, we don't have a lot of laws concerning homeschooling. Now you have 2 things that you must do when you're considering homeschooling. Number 1, you have to withdraw from your school that you're attending, whether it be private or public. You have to withdraw from that school, and it's just basically a letter saying that I'm withdrawing from the school, and your records for that school will be released. So it would just be like if you're moving to another state or you're moving to another school district, you just formally withdraw from the school. The next thing is with the Mississippi Department of Education, you have to send a form to the Office of the Attendance Enforcement. That way you can stop all of the attendance things or the, what do you call that? The resource officer from coming to your house saying where your children are. You have to send that in by September the 15th of every school year. Now, is that every year? Yes, you don't send it one time and they know that you're homeschooling. You have to send it every year. So far we've been homeschooling for 2 years. And so far I have sent in twice that we were homeschooling to attendance enforcement office in the state Department of Education. And on that particular form, all it has is the school year that you're going to be homeschooling, your student's name. So if you have 3 students, you have to do this 3 times. I have 3 students. I had to do this 3 times. Their date of birth, their 911 address, the phone number, their parents. Now we did use both of us. We didn't do one or the other. We did post both of us on that letter, our mailing address, our email address, and the type of program that we used. We also had to list whether it was an online program or a private school program or home instruction or private school. You have to just check one. Or if you were using multiple ones, you checked whichever one. And then you had to give a simple description of what the program entailed and how you were going to carry out the program. Now you only have 2 lines to do this. So you didn't need a paragraph. You just said, this is a private program, or this is an online public school program, or this is a program that I bought here. Simple. You signed it, you dated it, you electronically sent it. Well, basically you emailed it, you scanned it and emailed it back to your county's resource officer. So we do it by counties. Wherever county you are, I am in that county up there, right there by my heart. So I sent mine to that particular county, and it is very easy to find that. So all you have to do is to go to the Department of Education in Mississippi, look along your county, and you can find that email address for the person that is responsible for that party. And it's simple. The state of Mississippi does not require you to send in your work for the year. They do not require an amount of days that you are required to homeschool. The only thing that they want to know that they are actively in a program and the sort of program it is. I assume, because I don't know, I chose the program before I sent mine in. I assume that if it's a program that is contrary to the Mississippi laws, that they will write back and tell you, well, we need this, this, and this. But so far, when I sent in the program that we use, which we use a Becca program, and I'm going to go into that on the next video. Once we sent in the program, she checked it off for each student. I got an email for each student that she checked off and said it was okay and perfect to go on. But again, if you're out in Mississippi and you have sent that form in to your county, and you are out at 8 o'clock, or you're out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or you're out at noon, and your children are with you, you're not going to get stopped by a resource officer. You're not going to be stopped by a police officer. You're not going to be stopped by the other people that come in to make sure that your children are in school, because once you got that form in, that's all you need. And if you have an email sent and they sent it back, I suggest that you save that email, so just in case something like that happens. So far, none of this has happened. We usually are at home during basic school hours, but if we aren't at home, those emails are saved where they sign back on them, and I'm able to just on my phone pull it out just in case somebody may ask or somebody may be concerned about it. But again, in the state of Mississippi, you are able to do that without being stopped for the most part. Also in the state of Mississippi, because you're not required to keep up with tests or you're not required to file papers, you are leisurely able to just teach your children without feeling like you got to do a lot of stuff at one time. So that leisure, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't encourage you expressing that to your children. Let them know that they are responsible, because my children will be transitioning back into school. So they are responsible to be in school a certain amount of hours, just so that they can get that consistency. And of course, if I decide to homeschool them until they go to college, they're going to go to college, or so you have to use your own discretion about that. But again, in the state of Mississippi, you're not required to be in school 180 days, and you're not required to be in school 8 hours. Homeschool is very different because you are at home, so you want your children to feel like that they have a safe place at home, but you also want to create an environment for them to learn in. So you have to use your own discretion there, even though the state of Mississippi doesn't give you a lot of requirements that you need for that. So I hope that this helped you out a lot with how to homeschool in the state of Mississippi. Look forward to the next video when I show you how to plan and what curriculum to get for your homeschool journey. Again, remember, if you have not already, please like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to show you this document that we signed really quick at the end of the program. Now, if you have any additional questions, please feel free to email me all your questions, all your concerns. I'm here to help you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. See you next time.